Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. And let's get started. For DIY number one, I'm going to create 3 Christmas themed risers or pedestals. And these will be housing some of my minis for my kitchen. So I'm going to begin with these 2 ceramic bowls from the Dollar Tree. And I'm also going to go in with one of these other bowls. And this one came from a thrift store. But I thought the color was very similar. They're different in heights. The central one is taller. And I'm going to go in with 3 of these galvanized bottle cap decor pieces from Crafter Square. And all I'm going to do is take some E6000 and adhere these bottle caps to my bowls, to the bottoms of the bowls. So I'll add some glue and then I'll adhere everything together like this. And then I just set them aside to dry, and you'll see them again in the final reveal. This video is a part of the Minis Challenge, and it is hosted by Corie over at Crafted by Corie. And we are to create at least 3 minis and or to your tray DIYs. So when you're done watching my video, please head on over to my description box and click the link to the playlist. There's going to be so many great ideas and fantastic inspiration. For DIY number 2, I am taking this little set of a cutting board and a rolling pin, and I'm going to paint them up in these 2 colors like this. And I'm going to go in with this really pretty peppermint striped tissue paper. The white part of it is pretty light, pretty transparent, so it's the reason why I went ahead and painted the little cutting board white. That way the white stripes will show, it will be more defined, and I think that would work. So I'm going to go in with this Mod Podge in the matte. And I'm just going to do a light coat on the top because whenever you do Mod Podge and tissue, you have to make sure it's a light coat because the tissue paper is so fine. Although this tissue paper is a little bit more sturdy, and I'll link it in my description box for you guys. But all I'm going to do is add the Mod Podge down and set the tissue paper on top, and I'll do both sides. And now I'll just set this aside to dry. And in the meantime, I'll take my little rolling pin and I'll do exactly the same thing. I'll use some of this really cute tissue paper. I want this to be a matching set. And I'll add some Mod Podge and then just very carefully and gently place it on the little rolling pin. And then I'll just trim off the excess and allow it to dry. And set them aside. And here they are, nice and dry. Look how cute. The rolling pin is so cute. So now I'm going to go in with some of this rickrack that I had on hand. But of course, I'll link it in my description box for you guys. And I'm just going to kind of roughly measure how much I'll need. Snip off a couple pieces. And I'll adhere them with some hot glue. Look how cute. They are so cute. And now I'm just going to top the little rolling pin with a cute little bow, and that is it for the little rolling pin. Look how adorable. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Okay, so now we'll continue with the little cutting board, and with the cutting board, now that it's nice and dry, all we have to do is take my little hand sander and sand off the excess tissue paper. So I'll just keep working this until it all comes off. And now it's time to do a little bit of embellishing. So I'm going to go back in with my cute little rickrack. I love this stuff. It's so cute. And I'm just going to do a rough measure for the bottom border. And I'll do one for the top as well. And I'll just adhere it with some hot glue. And look how cute. And now I just go in with this really sweet little wooden gingerbread man that I had in my stash. He's so adorable. He used to be an ornament. But look how cute. Perfect. Fits in there perfectly. And I'll just adhere with some hot glue. And then I created a little bow. And I'll put that on the top. And we'll call this DIY complete. Look how adorable. And we'll see it again in the final reveal. For DIY number 3, I'm going to take 24 of these tumbling tower blocks. And I'm going to go in with some of the Elaine's tacky glue. I prefer the tacky glue as opposed to the hot glue because there won't be any gaps in between the blocks. And I adhered the tumbling tower blocks till I had 12 of these little bundles. And now I'm going to start gluing them together. So I'll do 2 bundles together until I have 4 bundles like this. And then I'm going to take an extra little set here and I'll glue it to the end of one of the bundles, the doubled bundles. So essentially I'll have 2 singles, 2 doubles, and 3 triples like this. And now all I'm going to do is add some glue to the top. And mind you, these are still kind of wet, but they hold pretty well. So I'll now double them up because I'm creating blocks. So I'll have a single block, a double block, and a triple block. And I just painted them white with the sides being brown. So now I'm going to go in with my same really cute peppermint stripe tissue paper. And just like this, look how they're done. Super cute. And again, I'll go in with some more of this rickrack. I really like this little look. And I'll just put a little border on each side of these blocks. Like this. And now here they are, all nice and dry. And they are stackable to go on my tier tray. And look how cute. So I'm going to assemble them in a manner where it creates like a little chevron look, just to make things a little bit different. So I'm just going to adhere them together with some hot glue until they look like this. And now I'm just going to go in with these little wooden gingerbread men that I had left over from my last video actually. And I'm going to take this little girl one and I'm going to add a nice big bow on her head. She's going to represent my granddaughter, and I'll place her on the very top because she's the oldest and she's the little princess. So she goes on the very top like this, and then I'll take the little boys and I'll just place them. There's 4 little boys to represent my grandsons, and I'll just place them on the sides. So I'll just adhere them one by one until they look like this. Look how cute. For DIY number 4 and my last DIY this video, I'm going to begin with a handful of these brown hair beads from the Dollar Tree. And then I purchased this variety pack on Amazon, and I'm going to go in with some red ones, some white ones, and then this pack happened to have some red and white stripe ones, and they even had a few of the red and white peppermint looking ones too. So I'll use these to create a garland. Of course, I have to create a garland. I haven't done one yet, and I'm doing different DIYs in these videos to do a gingerbread peppermint themed kitchen. So that's what this is all about, in case you're wondering why so many videos. Because there's stuff I want, and so I'm going to make it. So here I'm going to take this baker's twine in the red and white, and this long needle. I think I got this one from Joann's. It's just a needle. And I'm going to start threading these beads in this manner, in this pattern. And I'll do this whole bunch until they look like this. So I'll snip off the excess, and I'm going to take this end and I'm going to tie it to a little tag that I painted white. And I'll just secure it really well with a double knot. And once I get that nice and secure, then I'll just take the excess string and I'll thread it back through the first couple of beads, just to make sure it's nice and secure and it's not going to go anywhere. And now I'll just snip off any excess twine that's sticking out of the second bead. And now I'll just create a quick little tassel for the other end, and I'll just wrap it around my hand a good 20 times or so. Snip off the excess twine, put the baker's twine through the loops of the jute twine, and secure it with a triple knot. That way it'll be nice and secure. And now all I have to do is create the tassel itself by taking some more of my jute twine and wrapping it at the top of the tassel. And I'll just wrap it really tight and secure it with another double knot. And now I'll just snip off the ends, and I'll go ahead and cut open the bottom loop. and give it a nice little haircut. Because whenever you cut them, they're not even. So here they are, nice and cute. So now I'm taking some of this really cute lacy ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to snip off a nice loop. And I have this really cute red and white gingham ribbon as well, and I'll cut about the same length or so. And I'm just going to add this to my tassel just to give it a nice little embellished look. So I'll just place it alongside the tassel. In hindsight, it might have been better to have done this when I was creating the tassel, but it was like an afterthought. It was like, oh, let me try this. But I make it work because I just place it on there, and I'll take some more of my jute twine and I'll tie these ribbons onto the tassel on the top. And then I'll take my needle and I'll thread the baker's twine piece that's sticking out back through the needle. And then with my needle, I'll put the baker's twine through the 2 ribbons and back through the bead, the top bead. And I secure it with a nice double knot again and snip off the excess. And look how cute! It doesn't even look like I added anything else to it, like I made it like that. And now we have to embellish the little tag. And I had one more little gingerbread man, so he went right on the tag. And that is it. Super cute. I'd like to take a moment and thank Corie over at Crafted by Corie for hosting this monthly challenge. It's one of my favorites to participate in. And please don't forget to enjoy the playlist. It'll be linked in my description box below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong. And have a great, great day. Bye-bye.